Okay, so let me explain. I happen to see on my feed, my tweet, thread, feed, whatever you call it, Christopher Williams talking about Jaguar Wright, okay? And Jaguar Wright allegedly said that a lawyer, a female lawyer, called Chris Williams, which is Albie Shure's cousin, giving fellatio, giving oral sex to Diddy. And she was forced to go to LA and not mention this, but he scared her. And he said that I can make anybody do whatever I want them to do. So he's on Willie D's show, did not say he did not do it. I mean, I didn't see the whole clip, but you talking about you dating Stage Dash and Halle Berry and you want to show Uptown Records. The question is, did you or did not do it? And let me say something, okay? This not bashing Christopher Williams because Usher allegedly had to do it with Diddy, Justin Bieber, Meek Mill, a whole list because it's satanic warehouse deal. Everybody understand is okay. So if you go to the former Satanist named Zachary King, okay, shout out to Zachary King. Listen to his ministries. He used to be a satanic wizard, high wizard of the World Church of Satan, and he used to give out tier 2 cards. And tier 2 cards will tell you that if you tier 2 cards will tell you a warehouse deal, and he would ask young people in Hollywood here in LA, would you do anything for Satan to become famous? And they said, well, yeah, I'm not sleeping with the same sex, I'm not sleeping with the opposite sex, I'm not sleeping with no minor, I'm not sleeping with no dog or any animal. Oh yeah, they go that deep, okay? They wouldn't. No, you have to be willful to do anything. And people think, well, Satan loved them when they do these satanic rituals. No. And I'm so glad that Zachary King said this. It's not that Satan love you. Yeah, he gonna give you everything you want. The dream, the money, the fame, the fortune. But why he doing it? Because he know when you die, you're not going to heaven. You burn with him. Okay? And I actually like how Zachary King put it. Because people think, they owe a blessing. That person got a nice house, nice cars. No. They gotta get to Satan. Satan got that power, not power like God, to give you those things. But it's not that he love you. He wants you to burn with him in hell when you die. So when I hear that Chris Williams is deflecting, I do believe that he did have fellatio with Diddy for the sake of fame. You want the fortune, the fame, the money. It wasn't that he was homosexual or bisexual. People, I'm serious. It's not money that's evil. It's the love of money. For the love of money, both us were saying, love of money is the root of all evil, St. Paul said in the Bible, okay? Because money is everything. In Ecclesiastes 10:19, you do need money. Because I told people if money was evil, then still it would be wrong, right? Because if your money was evil, you could be able to steal, and it would be wrong, right? But that's a condition, right? You're still it's wrong. So you need money to go buy stuff so you won't steal, right? Okay. So he wanted that record deal. He wanted to be like his cousin Albie Shure, and Albie Shure was at Uptown Records. So why did he shut it down? Whoa. Andre Harrell, and also they say Andre Harrell was involved with Diddy doing the same thing to him. Okay? Andre Harrell ended up dead too during the pandemic. So, Heavy D, a whole bunch of people at Uptown ended up dead. So now he's telling Willie D that he shut down Uptown Records. Excuse me, nigga. I had to say the N-word. I know I've been preaching. Nigga, you did it. Because you didn't go straight to Willie D's face and say, I didn't do this stuff, she's lying. You talking about you dating Halle Berry and said that. I mean, the question was, is Jagger right line that you was out there giving a blowjob to Mr. Diddy Combs? Okay? For a record deal. You probably wasn't gay before, or bisexual before, but you wanted that record deal, and you forgot who God was to get that record deal. You want to be famous, you want to be the same link as your cousin Albie Shure. That's my speculation. And you wouldn't do anything to get that fame. So you went and sucked that pain to get that fame. Because you knew that it what comes along with it will be not from God, from Satan, giving you the fame and glory. Until Satan's glory gets shut down by God, and now you be looking like a doggone stupid ass motherfucker. So the cussing, God forget cussing, and talking about God same time, but that's exactly what it was. You was scared. Now you trying to deflect and say you shut down. You're a gangster. You're that pretty gangster. You know, not to say call him pretty, but you don't use that term. And Nino Brown say in it, New Jack City. No. Both y'all were not pretty. Whether you would like or dog, okay, talking about Diddy and you, because y'all were doing some homosexual act to get some money. The money. For the love, money, root of all evil. Okay? People don't remember. I mean, hey, you had Sukiyana crying. Remember Sukiyana said, you know Sukiyana, okay, before she, from Love and Hip Hop Miami. Y'all, I sold my soul to the devil. Y'all, please pray for me. And she out here talking about hood reds and sucking what's her name, Joe Biden, and then song was Sexy Red. Okay, she wasn't crying when she was eating Popeye's chicken and talking about hood reds. They love the hood reds. Okay, yeah, and talking about she a food stamp hoe and doing all them sexual things. So we seen Sukiyana act that way because she signed that record deal, that sentence, and she was crying, talking about, y'all pray for me. Y'all sold my soul to live for my kids. Yeah, so let's be real. Chris Williams, you suck the pain of Diddy. Stop deflecting about you dated Halle Berry. And she been so men left her, and she's still out there thotting around at 50-some years old, talking about how much they were in the bed. And Stage Dash, Black Stage Dash, okay, you know, she part Mexican, talking about Stage Dash. She being Republican, she didn't care about she married a white man, and the white man did her dirty and got put her in jail, and her little stepdaughter was acting a fool. And now no, hush. Just get to such degenerate lie, because she ain't lying. She not lying. You did do it, and just tell the truth. You did it for the fame. You was trying to get just like Sukiyana. You was crying. Oh my God, y'all pray for me, baby. You wouldn't do anything for money. You sell your soul to the devil. And let me explain something. Well, I'm glad that Zachary King said it. You cannot technically sell your soul to the devil because the soul is owned by God. You actually give your will to Satan. Thank you. Okay. You gave your will to Satan to get this record deal. Your career ain't popping like it was before. You thought it gonna pop by sucking the pain of Diddy. Unfortunately, it didn't. You see how Justin Bieber acting a fool? No offense, and his parents is guilty for that. And Usher, y'all, my mouth dropped when I know somebody from New York, I can't say who they are, told me that Usher was involved in that mess too. Usher just performed the Super Bowl. I was mad because Usher about my age. Yeah, I'm born 79. He born 7. I was hurt. I said, no. I know Usher was a victim, but I didn't know anything he was involved with the Justin Bieber thing, allegedly. I said, oh, no, not Usher, no. I did not know that, y'all. I did not know that. Yeah. And let me also add to the situation with Justin Bieber, since we're talking about Diddy and Chris Williams, okay? I didn't say Chris Stokes, Chris Williams, okay? The N-word video with Justin Bieber, go back to my videos. I always said Justin Bieber was not racist. I knew that the video was set up. Justin Bieber did not call about all type of niggas willfully. He was forced to say the word nigger and stuff and say anti-black stuff because Diddy and 19 Usher, allegedly in my opinion, set him up in case they exposed the dirt of what they did to him for that record deal. Okay? So Christopher Williams, we all know what Diddy is going through, and Diddy deserves what he's going through being dirty for Clyde Davis. Because the reason why Jasmine Wright exposing this, I want everybody to understand, the people don't pay attention. Because Clyde Davis, remember he admitted he bisexual after we believe he killed Whitney Houston, okay? He had, we know Ray J involved and Robert Van Exel, the part black Dutch dude, they was the drug dealer that opened, they went in the hotel, thank you, and Pat Houston probably was in there too with her, we was trying to get Whitney Houston killed for that, trying to get that money, okay? We're having Barbara Christina, same thing, okay? Let's get to this up, baby. I'll tell you, baby, I filed this situation. Okay? Clyde Davis, why did he admit that he was bisexual right after Whitney Houston died? All this damn years, this old man admit that he was bisexual at the Whitney Houston died. Actually, we believe she was deleted, killed. Let's call it is. Okay? Why did Shaka Khan said it was the industry was satanic? It's about Whitney Houston died. You would think, oh, she was on drugs. Oh my gosh, why would she do drugs? No, Shaka Khan knew that Whitney Houston did not die over a drug overdose. They probably put her on drugs to get her hemmed, so in case they try to choke her and kill her in that tub at that Beverly Hills Hilton, okay, that you can that she would not fight back, but she did. She a Leo. I'm a Leo. We gonna fight back when people do it. We gonna fight back. We gonna fight back. Thank you. Okay. You attack us, we gonna find some. If we can't attack it, we'll find another attack the next day. Okay. That's how many of us Leos fight. I'm a Leo just like her. Okay. If you try to attack us, if we couldn't attack you that day, we gonna find they attack your ass. That's how Leos work. Okay. Hello. Whitney Houston care how many drugs they put in her system. She gonna fight back in that tub, and they killed her. Because she was about to expose Clyde Davis for all his dirty deeds that Diddy's dealing with. Okay? Okay, that's all. So going back to Jaguar, why is she going after Clyde Davis and start exposing what happened to Diddy and have Chris Williams out? Let me explain why. Because he started harassing her husband. Whoops. Everybody like, why Jaguar exposed? Because the satanic Bachman old ass motherfucker Clyde Davis, I'm going to cuss up here, he was sexually harassing her husband. That's why she started exposing things. When it started coming to her family, harassing her husband, it was a first or second, her one or two, he started going after him. He had Ping all this time, and for JJ and Ping, and why he going after this woman's husband? He can go get a man off the street and do some things with him. That's how sick demonic this man is. So that's why she starts exposing all this stuff. When you messing with someone's marriage, their family, of course they're going to be telling all the secrets because now you're going too deep. Okay? So quit reading all that lying and the fact that you know you did do it, and a bunch of them folks did it for Diddy and for Clyde Davis. Because it's a satanic warehouse deal. When you getting famous, the casting couch, you gonna have to go to a warehouse deal. You be sleeping with, what Zachary King say? You sleep with an animal. Mm-hmm. You sleep with a child. You sleep with the opposite sex, and you attract to all the same sex to get that satanic record deal or movie deal. How Weinstein did it. Jeff Epstein did it. Hugh Hefner did it. Come on. Bill Cosby did it. Okay, because Hugh Hefner and Bill Cosby and Jeff Epstein were friends. Shout out to Love You T for exposing that. Okay. Oh, Bill Cosby ain't all that innocent. No, he not. No, he not. No, he not. Dr. Huxtable, no. Because he's friends with Jeff Epstein and Hugh Hefner. And we all know Hugh Hefner took pictures of a 10-year-old girl named, Michael Jackson's white girlfriend name? Not, what's the name? Not Brooke Shields. Yeah, Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields was 10 years old, and Hugh Hefner took pictures of her butt naked when she was 10 years old. And you talking about Bill Cosby ain't hanging with this nasty ass motherfucker, and also with Jeff Epstein? It's a satanic, yes, it's a satanic sex trafficking thing. And shout out to Zachary King, who exposed this in his ministries. He was one of the people that was giving teacher cards. He can go to teacher meetings, go the record deal. But he said he'll give you teacher cards, and they'll tell you the address to go to, and you do, you get famous. Yeah. So I was about to quick, just call like it is. Stop deflecting. No, the lawyer saw you and what's the name, and Diddy doing it. And then she had to go to LA to get away from the dude in New York, but he had ties in LA. Okay, he did. Because Clyde Davis got ties in LA. Clyde Davis is a Satanist. We all believe that satanic Bachman evil thing is a Satanist. That's why Shaka Khan said, this industry is satanic. Why did she say that? Because she knew that Whitney Houston did not die of drug overdose. They must have drugged her up to try to go kill her. You know how you set someone up, you drug them to go kill them? No, but she was not that high, baby. She fought back. And then one thing in the interview with you said, why would make Whitney Houston and Prince and Michael Jackson go away? Why would you say that, Christopher Williams? One thing I had to check his ass right there. So you making fun of their death. You know that Michael Jackson was killed. Tom told allegedly had that doctor, Dr. Murray, killed Michael Jackson, put Pamal, what's called Pamal, on that man. It's for sleeping aid. It's not for no doggone, it's for surgery. It's not a sleeping aid. Let's call it like it is. Prince was killed after he got independent from that slave contract. Let's call it like it is on TMZ. The police was in that museum when Prince was still on the elevator, and we know the term elevator in a song, Let's Go Crazy, is talking about the devil, because he couldn't say God or devil, so they said, don't let the elevator break us down, meaning don't let the devil break us down, let's go crazy, okay? And it's on the Purple Rain soundtrack. They told me he cannot say God or devil. He'll use a metaphor for that. And he died on the elevator in there. So he died. They must have drug. And Rapper Van XL, who was in with Ray J when Whitney Houston was killed by them too, and he was in trying to go to Michael Jackson and Jermaine Jackson exposed Rapper Van XL. See, I got more tea than Chris Williams talking because I follow the entertainment industry. You can call me Wendell Williams. I probably can beat Wendell Williams in a contest. Thank you. You know she be in more business than I am. Okay. Because also, is it Alpha Jackson? That's a half brother to the Prince. He was not even signed the deeds or whatever the money, the contract to Rapper Van XL, the same nigga, the part black Dutch nigga. This he illegal, no offense to anybody. He not Hispanic, so I'm saying he is an illegal immigrant because he been deported many times to the Netherlands and this country down there in South America where they speak Dutch. Okay, not French Guyana, it's French. Now Guyana is next to Guyana, they speak Dutch, don't speak Spanish down there. He's from those two places, and he been deported many times. Trump, what's going on, Trump? He been deported many times. Some rich, wealthy people been letting him back in the country, like it is, and he been killing celebrities since then. He's in Michael Jackson's case, he in Whitney Houston's case, and he in Prince's case. So what's up? You know, on my podcast, I revealed, because when Jack White was on Storm Rose channel, and he kept saying, who is the drug dealer? And she kept changing the story. She said, how my nails look. I said, on my podcast, I said, excuse me, no. I know, I'm going to say who the killer is. That's Rapper Van XL. We know Rapper Van XL is the one that killed Whitney Houston. And he's in Michael Jackson's case and Prince's case. They keep saying they died over drugs. So they drugged them, or they killed them and lied and paid people to say that he died. They pay police officers too. Yes, they do. They pay corrupt cops to say that you died of drugs when they actually kill you behind because you know too much. So Chris Williams stopped lying on where these channel time out that you dated with Stacey Dash, and we know that you say they were Halle Berry, and she been bed hopping since then. Okay, had to go there. Still bed hopping, 50 years old, in the bedtime I have Mother's Day. Okay, that's some thought shit. You sucked that pain of Diddy for a satanic record deal, a warehouse deal. You did it for the warehouse deal, and it still didn't work, cause you still ain't made that money. You not on same lane as Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and Prince. Why'd you have to say that? Them three people. And your cousin has more fame than you do. Everybody know Al B. Sure night and day. They know Chris Williams from New Jack City. You sang, but it wasn't long lived the same though. I see why you sucked that pain. trying to compete with your cousin. And that ain't happening. Everybody know Al B. Sure more they know about your ass, okay? And I'm not hating. I'm seeing deflection. Diddy locked up. Just tell the truth. You were forced to suck the thing. They thought they would take your family out. Because people realize some of these people are not really intentionally want to do these things. They sometimes forced by their family. Meaning forced They also don't have their family. These people are wicked. These people who are the high ranking elites are very wicked, and they feel their money is a god. And they'll say people, oh yeah, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the damn truth, y'all. These people wicked. They wicked as the devil, as it calls up in the Bible. These people are demonic. So when I hear this man deflecting, talking about he shut down Uptown Records, but what was the point? Your cousin was part of Uptown Records besides Heavy D and all that. Like, come on. We know Diddy, Andre Harrell, but it's weird. Andre Harrell dead. Heavy D is dead, as what Jack Roy said, and what's his name almost died of a coma. Telling me your cousin Al B. Short, and you really was about that life. Why you say your cousin Quincy Brown from Diddy? That's the question. Because my question, y'all, I follow Quincy Brown's Instagram. You can look and tell before this whole thing came out, the dude looks scared. Every time he take pictures, he try to smile. He try to look weird. He's trying to put on the front, but he's scared of Diddy, his stepdad, or his alleged stepdad. Because I don't think Kim Porter sticking to marry his ass talking about Diddy. But yeah, that's what it was. And I always say he needs to get away from Diddy. That Quincy needs to get away from Diddy. So you shut down Uptown Records. At least say your cousin ass from Diddy. If that was he was that bad motherfucker from New Jack City, at least shut that situation down. Say your cousin ass from Diddy. You didn't do that. He still hang around. Well, he not no more because Diddy locked up. But before that, he was hanging around when Drea. What's that woman from the light skin? Is she part Puerto Rican, Italian, black? From Drea Michelle. She's from Basketball Wives, and she was dropping like it's hot and twerking on Easter of 2020. You know what I'm saying? Before Lizzo came and trying to drop it like a high, he ain't like that. Okay, she would back that thing up, back that ass up. Diddy and his son and his stepson Quincy, they all there watching her do that. You could have came in there and told her, hey man, I know you grown, get away from that man. That man evil. That man's demonic. Like, you didn't do that. You didn't save your cousin from your minor cousin. You know, he grown now. Okay? But when he was a minor, you could have saved your cousin from Diddy. You shut down your Uptown Records. What happened to Heavy D? I got to ask that question. How did Heavy D die then if you shut down Uptown Records? You that gangster. How did Heavy D die? The OA lover. How did he die? To expose that. Because it was mysterious how this man died. It was a setup. And let's also speak of that. Remember Monifa, the Puerto Rican chick? Yeah, Monifa, she brown skin, she's part Hispanic. People forget that. She's part Puerto Rican. Okay, Monifa, do you really want to touch it? Do you really want to mess with me tonight? Why she here, man or woman? Y'all, that's on RBD. She not really. I don't know people's heart, but I don't think she's gay, bisexual, lesbian, whatever. I think that she is forced to do that because she made a song say I Can Tell about the down lifestyle. Everybody saying it's about Diddy, and she lost her contract with Atlantic Records right after she made that song and made a video of it. Whoop. Back in 99, 2000. Come on now. You didn't hear too much about, do you really want to touch it? Do you really want to mess with me tonight? You didn't hear too much. And she was dating Heavy D. She wasn't dating a woman. She was dating Heavy D, the OA lover. Now she married a woman on the show, RBD. It was almost 10 years ago. Her daughter trying to stop the marriage. This is not right. You're supposed to marry a man. What's going on? Why she married? I said because she made a song talking about the down low lifestyle, and everybody say Diddy. It was really about that. The two men were about Diddy and another man. That is as a metaphor. Of course, the men the two brothers didn't look like Diddy. They were lighter than Diddy, but they were supposed to represent Diddy and his attitude. And why did her contract end? It wasn't about Diddy. Why was her contract ended? Why she made that doggone video? Come on now. People don't. And now, so now she going RBD, but she married a woman. She ain't married a man. She married a woman. And her Christian daughter saying